I used to say there is too much time in a day and too little time in a life. But I don't think that's true anymore. I can't seem to fill a single day, but can't even keep track of the years passing. As I get older, I think about how much time I have left. I feel like I've done nothing these past 32 years. I can't even imagine filling the rest of my life with anything that could be called meaning. Most of the time, I'm just waiting for the day to end. And it made me think, if it's this hard making anything of a lifetime, what would I do with forever?
But how can you tell what's a dream and what's real when you can't even tell when you're awake and when you're asleep?
You are Simon Jarrett from Toronto, Canada. After a car crash, doctors made an experimental scan of your brain to try to come up with a cure for your condition. They failed. You died from brain-related trauma on June 1st, 2015. You were 26 years old. You are a copy of Simon Jarrett. The year is 2104, and you are a consciousness put into a diving suit with some electronics and a camera. You are in an underwater base called Pathos 2 and have been made to help launch a satellite called the Ark into space. The Ark will contain copies of the minds of the now deceased last humans on Earth after a mass extinction event has destroyed the surface. This is Brandon Wan. You just brought this man back from the dead because he had something you needed. This is a perfect copy of his consciousness made shortly before his death. For all intents and purposes, you made him anew. You forced him back to life for as long as you needed him.
Really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here.
Then you can choose to shut him down or just leave him there.
And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
This is Robin Bass. She's been here for who knows how long. She's seemingly oblivious to her situation, thinking that she made it onto the Ark. You can choose to shut her down or just leave her there. It makes no difference to you.
I think so. I feel fine.
Later, we have a similar choice, but with you. You are now the copy of Simon Jarrett, dead June 1st, 2015 at 26. Now, 100 years later, you stand face to face with a copy of yourself. A consciousness put into a diving suit with some electronics and a camera. You can choose to shut him down or leave him there.
What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel. What if he didn't need to wake up?
After that, another copy of you gets to go on the Ark to live out his days in a virtual paradise, while other you is on the bottom of the ocean, alone, in the dark, still living, left behind.
Please don't leave me alone.
But what about the version of you on the Ark? Can he grow old? Can he have children? Can he die? Can he shut himself off if he wanted to? Forever is a very long time to spend anywhere, paradise or not. Before these people were thrust into existence, they were nothing. No sadness, no strife, no joy, no pain. They were nothing in the same way that we are all nothing before we're born. They were dead. And here they are. What would you do after 1,000 years of this? 2,000? 10,000 years? Not knowing when or if it could end? What would you do? If I struggle with making something of a single lifetime or even a single day, what does meaning feel like after all that time?
I don't know whether I'm alive and dreaming or dead and remembering. Am I getting old? Is my hair turning gray? Will anybody ever come to visit me? I hope not. I really wouldn't want anybody to see me like this.
This is the way that these kinds of stories scare me, and one of the few things that I truly fear about a future in which we could replicate the human mind. Not that we would lose our humanity or blur the line between man and machine, but that what we perceive as life could be made eternal. What I fear more than anything is that we could create forever and force it onto someone. I shouldn't feel sadness or strive for meaning when I think about the fact that I will one day die, but instead, comfort. I will live, then I will die, and that will be it. I used to say there is too much time in a day and too little time in a life. Now I think that one life is enough. I don't think there's an afterlife. I think that after death, I will become nothing. And if I don't, I couldn't imagine anything more horrifying.
SOS. Help me. SOS. Help me. SOS. Help me.